When the night is quiet and your world feels safe, there are stories that begin with a soft knock, echoing through the dark. And these knocks seem slow, with a steady rhythm that pulls you toward the door, even as your instincts twist inside your chest. You open the door, expecting a neighbor with some strange question, or a traveler who lost their way. And instead, you see children who look between 6 and 12, and they wear plain clothing that hangs in odd shapes. And their skin seems pale with a strange plastic shine that makes your stomach tighten before your mind catches up. A wave of dread moves through your body like a cold current, and the air feels heavy with a static charge that presses against your nerves as you finally notice what is wrong with their faces, because their eyes are pits of endless darkness with no reflection and no life. These children became part of modern folklore after a journalist named Brian Bethel shared his experience in Texas during 1996. When two boys approached his car with voices that sounded calm, but carried a weight that seemed too mature for their age, as they demanded a ride with phrases that grew more unsettling the longer he hesitated. They repeated strange lines like, "We will not hurt you," and "We have no gun," while growing more forceful, as if they were trying to slip past his fear with words that did not match their presence. And the rule that surrounds them is always the same, because they cannot enter your space unless you give a clear invitation, which mirrors some of the oldest stories about ancient creatures that live in the shadows. Some people run before anything worse can happen, but a few stories describe what follows when someone ignores the fear and lets them in. And one well-known account from Vermont tells of a woman who allowed 2 children to use her phone, only to watch her pets retreat into hiding, while the children stood silent in the hallway with an energy that felt hostile and wrong. They left without ever touching the phone, and soon after her health collapsed, and doctors found aggressive cancer, while her husband died without warning, which fed the idea that these beings are not pranksters with dark contacts, but something unknown that drains the life of those who let them cross the threshold. The warning passed through every story is simple and heavy, and meant to linger in your mind forever, because no matter how harmless they appear, and no matter how polite their voices seem, you should never unlock the door,